We're inside the AL. We're switching gears today. We're switching over to women's volleyball. Here we're with Elizabeth Bisky Koberstein. Bisky, I've known you for a lot of years. I got to ask you first and foremost, why Bisky?
Oh, boy. Well, my name's Elizabeth, obviously. So my little cousin said Bizibus one time, and they would always say busy in business because I was curious. And then one time somebody said Bisky. I don't know who it was. I don't know how it happened, but then it stuck.
Here, I thought I was going to dig up some dirt on you, and it really didn't work. But okay, going back, the last time I saw you, I remember you were transferring from Kentucky. You weren't sure where to go. I said, what about Marquette? And you said, well, I want to make sure I go somewhere where I'm going to play.
Right.
How did things work out since you've been at Marquette?
Well, things have been good. I've obviously been playing, and we've had an awesome season, a winning season, obviously, second in the Big East, and going into the Big East tournament this weekend, we could take home the Big East tournament championship, which we're excited because we're hosting, so we have a lot of, got a lot of support behind us. And, I love the staff, I love the girls, I love the school, I'm close to home, I see my family, so pretty much I have it all.
Was it an easy transition or hard to get started?
Well, I mean, any transition I think is a challenge, but the girls made it pretty easy. They're all very welcoming, and I noticed a difference between, the South and the Midwest, and it's just nice to be back with Midwesterners.
Okay. Well, looking at the season first for you personally, right now I believe you've got over 1,200 sets. Team's only got about 1,400, so that's pretty impressive, but it's good enough to rank number 12 in the nation at sets per game. Tell me how much you've helped the team from your position.
Well, the people around me make it pretty easy. The passers make my job easy, and the hitters make my job easy. So, obviously, I do my best to give the hitters good balls, but they're doing their job by terminating. The passers are doing their job by giving me a good ball that I can set. So, I always say that my statistics in assists per set is really just a team accomplishment, because it's just it's significant that everybody's doing their job and doing their part. So, they're good numbers, but it's a team success, I think.
Now, ranked number 10 in the nation, though, and you were concerned about playing time coming here. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's been a good season.
Okay, now switching gears, the team itself finished just a notch below first place in the Big East. Not a huge setback, only a half a game back. Tell me about how the season's gone for you.
Well, it obviously went really well as a team, you mean? Yeah, it went well. We lost to Louisville twice, which is tough. They're a really good team. I think they're 10th RPI or 10th in the AVCA poll and in the top 10 for RPI. So they're obviously a good team, but we can taste it. We know we can beat them. We know we can challenge them, and that's why we're excited for this weekend.
And this week in the Big East tournament, you got a chance to get them back, and you're hosting it here at Marquette. Is that more important for you to play at home to get some fan support?
Yeah, I mean, we would like to win anywhere we go, but it's nice to be home because we have more fan support, and we have the whole staff behind us. We have other student athletes, other students that are here to support us, and we're comfortable playing at the AL.
And that's one thing, a lot of teams don't get that kind of fan support from the students. Here you've got the kids out there and the suspenders with the blue and gold. That's pretty nice to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. They're a little crazy, but the good crazy.
Now, when you look at your coach, Shymansky's done a great job here. He's always done a good job with the setters. How much has he helped you as opposed to the coaches you've had in the past?
He makes it pretty easy for me to succeed. Something that was different for me was he wants me to be aggressive with the ball and not always make the easy set. So he's really made it easy for me to kind of flourish, I guess. And if I'm in practice, if I mess up and I'm being aggressive about it, he's typically not going to get mad at me. He's kind of like, that's what he wants. So, that, and then he picks little things that I would never notice that I'm doing that he kind of fixes, and it's just fun.
It's just fun. Right, we're here with Marquette Volleyball coach Shymansky. I don't want to say in the past that volleyball hasn't been a featured sport here, but since you've taken over, you're really taking the program to new heights. What's the key to your success here at Marquette?
Well, the only way it becomes featured is if our gals go out and win, and they've done a great job at that. And the two big keys are, number one, having a place like the McGuire Center to play in with a great crowd, and it's just a showpiece kind of arena. And really, number two is having great talent in the state of Wisconsin that we can draw into our program, and it's really allowed us to achieve new levels of success.
It's been a fantastic year. You've been ranked, although you're not right now, but finishing just a hair out of first place in the Big East. You got to be happy about the way this season's played out so far.
Yeah, it's been a great season. I keep telling the team that I've just been having a blast, and winning is fun. There's no doubt about that, but I just think it's the chemistry that we have as a group. We're zero drama, and I see them working hard, and there's players that are growing and changing as we go through the course of the season. So, finishing second is better than we've ever finished in league play, and we keep setting these new goals, and then we keep achieving the goals. And so our goals this year were, to accumulate more Big East wins than ever before, and we've done that. And now we want to go out and accumulate more overall wins than ever before, and we're one match away from doing that.
One match away, and now you're coming into the Big East tournament here at the McGuire Center. How great is that for your program to host the tournament that you're going to be playing in?
It's unbelievable. We had such a great crowd and a big home court advantage last year when we hosted it, and lo and behold, it fell in our lap again this year. Everybody said, how'd you get it again 2 years in a row? And that's really a credit to our administration. They worked hard to get that bid through and bring it back here into the AL. And I think what all of our competitors recognize is that the McGuire Center is really the best showcase for volleyball in the entire Big East. And so they like coming here to play, but we certainly like it better. So we're really looking forward to a great weekend.
You mentioned the crowd at last year's tournament, but you've had good crowds during the season this year. Obviously, the crowds are going to come when you're successful, so the more wins, the more people. But do you think it has more to do with the people on your team and the respect that they have around campus?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is the way they interact and connect with the campus community. A lot of it is that, like I said, it is a lot of local and regional talent for us. So it's players like Bisky that are from Madison area, or players that are from the Fond du Lac area, or wherever, Green Bay, as well as the players right here in Milwaukee. So we have all these Wisconsin kids on our roster, and it brings their family, friends, all that kind of stuff, and it just creates a really good vibe. I think people are constantly intrigued. They say, really, there's good talent in Wisconsin? Really? Really, you can build a great volleyball program that way? And I just keep saying, yeah, take a look. You're seeing it right here in action. So we're definitely proud of our local kids.
You mentioned Bisky Koberstein there. I was talking with her just a minute ago, and I remember when she was looking to transfer to Kentucky, she said she was concerned about Marquette because she wanted to get playing time, and she didn't think she could play at Marquette. She certainly is good enough to play here, isn't she?
Yeah, she's an incredible athlete. She's a great person. We really enjoy having her around the program. She has a tremendous skill and talent inside of her hands, and she has a kind of athletic range in a setter that I've really, frankly, never had as a coach. And so, there's always things that any player can do better, and we're constantly training. Every day we go into the practice, and we do a lot of one-on-one training, just her and I. But some of the things that she does in the course of a match, the plays that she makes are just, they're outrageous, and really, just incredible. And so to watch her kind of sling it around like that, I don't, just trying to think of the comparisons to other sports, she's maybe has kind of that Michael Jordan quality with the ball, just can hang in the air and do things with the ball that nobody thought she'd be able to do. So she's been a fantastic addition to our program this year.
The last two setters you have been All-Americans. I don't want to put the pressure on anybody here, but do you think she's got what it takes to become an All-American, if not this year, in the future?
That's one of the things we told her during the recruiting process, is that, this is the track record for us. We put out a lot of All-Americans in the setter's position, but in particularly for her, what she can do, her skill set, and the type of offense that we like to run, those two things match really well together. So it's no surprise that she's at the top of the conference and one of the top in the country in terms of assists per game, and really leading a great offense. I think she'll certainly be kind of a first team all Big East caliber and all region All-American. So she's doing all the right things on her end. I know it's not something she's really worried about or thinking about on a daily basis. Those things will come to her, and what she wants most is to win a Big East championship, and I can sense that the buy-in and the true connection to our program now is absolutely rock solid with Bisky.
Now, there's a lot of basketball fans around Marquette. The team's heading out to Hawaii. They'll have nothing to do this weekend. So for a lot of these fans that don't know that much about volleyball, what can they look forward to if they come down to the McGuire Center this weekend? Well,
the cool thing about volleyball for a new fan is we play to 25 points, and it's rally scoring, which means every time the ball hits the floor, somebody's scoring a point. So it moves pretty fast. The AL is a great environment to watch any sporting event in, women's basketball, women's volleyball, Volleyball. And I think it's a great family event, typically not much longer than 2 hours, so your kids can come along and get entertained. But mostly I think when you're in the building, you get a sense for the size and power of our team. We're tall, they jump really high, and they hit really hard, and that can be pretty awe-inspiring at times.
All righty. Well, Jim Ganser, Bon Shymansky, good luck this weekend in the Big East Tournament.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.